guys, welcome back to my channel. Listen, it's been a mad day, it's been a mad weekend. A lot has happened, so wow, let's get cracking. Yeah. If you haven't done it already, subscribe to the channel. We're very close to 300 subs. If you guys could do it, that would be amazing. I'm looking to try to get to 500 by the end of the year, but it's looking like a mission. But you know, like where there's a little opportunity, let's just see if you can smash that door open. Anyway, boom. Yo, Sonny Edgewood has said for Travis in a very disrespectful way, and I'm going to talk about that after I talk about the Jake Paul versus Tommy Fumbles and Fury fight has, fell through. Okay. Now, according to Tommy and his team, this is related to a chest infection, okay? Which I heard somebody say this as well. And I thought, oh, that's a great point. Tyson Fury apparently has the flu, so I don't know what's going on over there, but something doesn't seem right. And if you've got a chest infection, you shouldn't be around somebody that's got a flu. But I'm not a doctor, so maybe I don't know. Maybe it is what it is, yeah. But for a guy who say don't pull out, like this is what I'm saying, yeah. If you trash talk your opponent, you've got to be, especially if you're talking about Jake Paul, you've got to be 100% certain of what you're saying, and you're going to turn up, you're going to be on weight, and your drug test is going to come out clean. Those are the three critical criteria before you trash talk. You got to make sure all of these things are in order. Yeah, if you have any doubt of any of these three, don't even bother trash talking. That's in my opinion. But let's move. Cool. Okay. And this is why I have to commend Jake Paul for what he's done straight afterwards, because he brought in Tyron Woodley as a rematch. Tyron Woodley was his last opponent. He didn't knock him out. Tyron Woodley thought he won. I know it's all mad and doing. People think they win, but they, so the scores are a bit wide. I don't know why. I don't know. It is what it is. But Tyron Woodley will be now facing Jake Paul in the rematch. I'm really excited about that. Especially it's going to take place in December 18th, the original scheduled date for Tommy Fury. Now I'm just thinking, hold on a minute. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Williams fell out, and they had to move the whole date to January. And these dons, within a shorter space of time, 2 weeks, literally 2 weeks, yeah, that fight fell through, and all of a sudden, Jake Paul's got a new opponent lined up like that. Bruv, you man, in the boxing industry, sort yourselves out, yeah? Jake Paul is showing you a lot up. Jake Paul is making you look like idiots, yeah? But overall, I'm excited that this fight is taking place. Now, who do I think will win between Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul? Jake Paul still. I think Jake Paul's going to knock him out this time, because for some reason, I just think that Jake Paul, I don't say he was going easy on him, but I don't think he was going hell for leather on him. But that's just in my opinion, okay? So I'm glad that fight take place. Jake Paul attributed the sickness that Tommy Fury had to be called, what's it called? Pussy-citis. So let me know what that means in the description below. I don't know how to spell it. I think it's Pussy itis. So let me know what that means in the description box below. Okay, moving swiftly on. David Haney. Actually, you know what? We're not even talking about David Haney. Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Yeah, Gervonta Tank Davis, yo. So-called Four Kings. Look, in my opinion, you've got to come up against. Do you know what it is, right? He's fighting, Cruz. I forgot his first name. Isaac Cruz, and performed really like mid standard. His opponent went for it, and on a lot of people scorecards, they thought that his opponent won. Okay, I just think that they should just chuck him in with some tough opponents. I heard Leonard Eddie talking straight afterwards. Leonard was saying things like, "Who's the biggest straw? Who makes the most money?" See, that kind of rhetoric for me, I'm not hearing it, bro. Yeah, this is a sport. This is not who's got the biggest dick in the sport. This is not who's got the biggest wallet, who's got the biggest straw, etc. I don't care about none of that nonsense. Yeah, all I care about is who is the best fighter within the division of fighting. Okay, this is not who's making the most money in the sport of boxing, because like that's like going to a football club and asking who makes the biggest wages at the club. I say, yeah, you want to be at this club because this player is making all that weight. Come on, bro, allow it, man. Like, leave it out. Yeah, people join other football clubs from one to another to win accolades, to win trophies, to be competitive, to be amongst their like peers that are extremely successful and in terms of on the field stuff. Yeah, otherwise they'll just cut out to like guitar and play like pay what is it what in extreme hot weather, but for a lot of peace. Okay, but Leonard Eddie was saying things like Leonard Eddie don't like Eddie Hearn. Yeah, let's put it that straight. He don't like Eddie. Yeah, but he said, yeah, F Eddie Hearn, if I see him, I'm gonna knock him out. Anyway, yeah, he's a promoter, bro. Like, see, this professionalism in the sport, yeah, it's really bad, you know, big man thing. And I'm just a fan. Look, I like sport boxing. I like people going back and forth against each other. You know, it's good drama. But at the end of the day, it's a professional sport, and if you lot are not taking it seriously, then the public are not going to take you lot seriously and will invest in you lot. You know the way there. There's a reason why they teach ballet in schools and rugby in schools over things like boxing, even though and football in schools back in the day when you could do heading and all that kind of stuff, and not boxing. There's a reason for that. Yeah, because those sports conduct themselves in a proper manner. Yeah, so when the parents of them look at the sport, they're right, I want my kids to join this. Yeah, these look like heroes, man. These are like cool people. Yeah. How many people on kids' channels cuss each other all the time? Put on your kids' shows, yeah. And how many of them do you see them cussing each other back and forth? You don't see them. Yeah. And if they're watching that, the mum will turn the TV off. So if you want to introduce people to the sport of boxing, you got to make it a little bit more professional, in my opinion. Yeah. That's just me. Otherwise, you're going to attract an audience of people who are there for the drama. Okay? And it's not a reality TV show. This is the tough sport. Speaking about reality TV show, right? Last thing I'm going to talk about, because I know this is it's 7:20. I think it's like 45 minutes or like 40 minutes away from the Monday Night Spook. So I'm going to keep this one very short, very brief in regards to the trial of Sadie Edwards. And Travis J with regards to that situation. Okay. Personally, when you're talking about the sport of boxing, right, and you're talking with fans are allowed to have an opinion regardless of what the boxers say. Because I don't want to hear the boxers turn around and say, right, we've got a few tickets left. Let me know if you need a ticket, or tune in to this place this time so you guys can watch this and, you know, put money or inadvertently put money into my back pockets, and then turn around and cuss the fans if they have a difference of opinions. Now, all of this, you know, SCM mum stuff, like, bro, big man thing, that kind of stuff, like, it's we're talking entering new lows. Like, I don't know, if I was a fan of somebody and they went to somebody else and said that, yeah, I'll be like, bro, like, I'm not going to be a fan of you. And I was actually a fan of him, to be fair. Prior to that, I was actually a fan. I was watching the Winners Talking podcast where he was on, and I was hearing about his journey and his upbringing and his background and what he had to do, the sacrifices he had to make to get into the sport of boxing, but really let himself down. And for me, I'm a very forgiving person. So if he turns around and goes, look, like, I messed up, bro. Apologies, I messed up. You know, it's heat at the moment. My brethren got banged up the other day, like, by Anthony A.Y. Yard. Lions in the camp. Yeah, we don't get weak, we get deep. Listen, bro. Yeah, if your brethren gets banged up like that, I get it, yeah. Heat at the moment, you're frustrated. It's all it's all bad, yeah. But if I don't hear any apologies within the next couple of weeks, yeah, then it leads me to believe that you actually meant those things. And personally, in my opinion, like Travis and KG are gonna cook you up, so it is what it is, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it to them. Never ever cuss a comedian. That's a one rule, bro. If you cuss a comedian, you might as well. It's worse than cussing a boxer, because the comedian, especially on camera, will rip you a new arsehole. Yeah, I swear. Literally, your reputation will be going down the hill, and your fans will probably be laughing at you. That's in my opinion. Okay, but what do I know? Okay, I'm just a fan, and etc. But those are sort of the hot topics for today. Actually, you know what? Let's just chuck another one in, right? I heard that Floyd was back in what's his name? Gervonta Tank Davis. Look, personally, with regards to Floyd back in his fighter, Floyd fought a lot of good fighters before he reached the age of 27. Tank hasn't done the exact same thing. Okay, yes, he's made a lot of money. Yes, he's marketed the best out of all of the other light heavyweights. Is he? I think he is. He's probably up there alongside with David Haney. He's marketed proper, yeah. But it gets to a point where you can't defend the indefensible. If he's not going to get in the ring and put up like good fights and against good opponents, then the stick is just going to increase and increase and increase. And if you're backing him, people are going to compare your career to him, and people be like, "Raw, my man sitting next to you was world class. You're not displaying the levels of ability that you're sitting next to, okay? And the guy who's saying you're great was a great himself. So, and then lastly but not least, Tyson Fury. I've heard a lot of people. I had a certain little person called Anthony Joshua talking about being a businessman lately. I ain't a businessman. I'm a effing warrior. Spartan. When I fight somebody, it ain't about business. You couldn't pay me 200 billion to lose a fight. Yeah. With regards to that, and Tyson Fury follows on and says, "Look, I want him to step aside so I can absolutely batter Alexander Usyk. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But get the F on with it. Either you take the money or F off, or fight your man, one or the other." I agree with the second part, but not in that kind of language. But I personally agree that you're going to take the money or keep it moving. One man says he's a businessman, other one says he's a Spartan. That's not necessarily true, because you wouldn't fight for free, would you? And you didn't write children. Hold on. Let me, you didn't do a Christmas song for no money. You didn't join WWE for no money. Didn't write a book for no money. You didn't do a tour around the UK. And it's not a tour of you fighting, it's just a tour of you speaking in front of fans for free. So, if anything, recently, other than the adverts that AJ's been doing, he hasn't really done a lot of business. But anyway, Tyson Fury, everything you hear, you have to take with a pinch of salt, yeah? I like the stuff that he does in the ring. Outside of the ring, I take it with a pinch of salt. Part of me believes that potentially he may suffer from some sort of mental illness, and that's why I don't want to get fully into him outside of the ring, which leads him to be a lot more, I don't know, maybe bipolar. I don't know. Maybe with me, I like to give people the benefit of that. And if a person is always switching what they say regularly, then there's some cause for concern, especially because people who do that regularly are often people who suffer from a bipolar syndrome or any other sort of mental condition. And because he's I don't know, I was hearing, I think it was Paris Fury, say that he maybe switches what he was saying a couple of times during the period of time when he was when he was drinking and getting overweight. So personally, I get what people. Let me know. What would you guys think? Let me know. I'm not gonna go fully into him, to be fair, but let me know. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not there already. Peace, love, and prosperity. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.